Theo Coop. We are back with another video. A kind of funny reaction to a bus driver having a meltdown during his route. And there's also a bigger lesson that I think that can be learned here, and that is knowing when to be quiet and letting people just vent and move on without having to have the last word. Let's get to it. In this clip, a bus driver is losing it. Before we even get started, I want to tell you guys, I don't think his behavior is appropriate whatsoever. I don't care how bad of a day he's doing, but deeper lesson to be learned here.
Stressful job! This is a stressful job!
Okay.
All right? All right?
Hey, take a deep
All right, now! Stop talking back to me! God damn it!
I'm not talking back to you.
Yes, you are!
I'm trying
I'm fucking gonna quit right now!
I'm trying to.
You want me to just quit right now? And everybody can fucking walk? Does everybody want to fucking walk home?
What's
All right?
What's the matter with
Stop talking back to me! This is a stressful job!
Look, you need to stop it. I'm calling 911. You're out of control. You are out of control.
Just get off the bus. I'm having a stressful day. I don't want to hear you back talk.
Hey, everybody else is.
Let me just vent. I'm just venting.
Okay.
I'm 7 minutes down. I'm sick and tired. It's not all right. I'm going to get written up for it.
But
You don't do my job. You don't know what you're talking about.
But I know you gotta be a good job or you wouldn't be here.
What?
You need to chill.
Just let me vent and don't talk back.
And that's exactly what it is. Again, I think this dude is acting like a 4-year-old. I don't care what anybody says. Just because you're having a bad day, just because you're stressed out, just because you're being overwhelmed, in my opinion, in Theo Coop's opinion, that doesn't give you the right to explode and start yelling like a maniac. Again, I understand the notion because we all fall under pressure sometimes. But to react like this as a grown man, it's absurd to me. But again, two things can be true at the same time. The fact that this woman is just going back and forth with this dude, just going back and forth with him, having to have the last word, having to correct him, can put her in a dangerous position if this man is truly unstable. Again, he shouldn't be acting like this, but she should also be mature enough to realize this dude is just having a bad day. Let him vent and then keep it moving.
Just ignore me. The best thing you can do.
do.
See, you're not ignoring me. You're talking back.
I am telling you to calm down.
I don't want to calm down.
You need to because you are out of control.
I'm sick and tired of people criticizing me. You've never done this job before.
I know, and you've
You don't
never
see
done ours.
See, there you go.
Get in there.
Because I'll sit here all day if you want to keep talking back. I'll sit here all day. Stand up at the stop so I can see you like
Oh, man, I
this.
told you to yell at me.
He having a
At
bad
least wave
day.
your hand so I can see you at the stop.
I was looking.
At least wave your hand. Go ahead, you can record me. I don't care.
We don't want to report you. We just
It's
want
too late. He's going to put his recording on the RTs. I don't care. I don't care if I get fired. I'm sick and tired of people. I can't do everything. I can't read your mind.
Okay, we can't either read yours.
Are you getting off here?
No, I'm getting off further down, but I'll let you know, and I'll still tell you thank you and have a safe night.
The issue is she doesn't even realize he's not talking directly to her. He's just venting in general, but she keeps bringing it back to him, and she keeps talking to him directly. The other people on the bus are either ignoring him, and one other dude did say, hey man, you are kind of acting a fool right now. Again, I'm not absolving him from his behavior whatsoever. I'm just saying antagonizing him, as this woman is doing, is advantageous to your own personal safety.
Nervous breakdown.
Excuse me, don't use the F word.
And she told him not to use the F word after she just told him to calm the F down a second ago.
You're the driver, dude. You're supposed to be responsible.
Getting stressed out, man. This extra board, this bullshit.
Hey, I'm an extrovert too, but I'm not cussing. I have a different shift.
Okay, you've never done this job.
I know, and
I have to deal with tweakers, drug addicts,
I know.
mental cases,
Okay.
people threatening me.
Wow.
I've had it.
That's discrimination. You are out of line.
How is it discrimination? What are you talking about?
I'm calling Metro on your ass.
I didn't call Metro.
I am.
The police?
Because that is wrong. How dare you degrade people that way?
They are.
And you cannot.
That's who I deal with. That's reality.
You know what? We all deal with people, but you're wrong.
No, ma'am, you're wrong in this instance. That man didn't say anything discriminatory about people. He said he has to deal with tweakers, people with mental illness, and all type of crazy folks being a bus driver, which is true. He didn't denigrate them whatsoever. This is a woman who's trying to manipulate the situation. Take something that he says and twist the meaning so she can interject the police into the situation, which is laughable.
You're wrong. You are so wrong. You are so wrong. How dare you disrespect people like that?
I do. I have to deal with people like that. It's not disrespectful. It's reality.
I thought she was calling the bus station. She called the police.
You know how
He only make $12 an hour as a bus driver. This video is 4 years old, by the way.
It's not worth it.
I'm on a 110 West
Cali Reality HPTV. This is what we go through sometimes.
He's cussing.
Check it out.
He's stopping the bus. He's getting ready to get to Sunset by the 7-Eleven. He's on the 110 left. I want you to send Metro out there. It is on Sunset.
Now located Sunset transfer the route
He is calling
12
us stupid. He is calling us people.
Every time I gotta make up time,
See,
it's the same
listen to
thing.
him, listen to him.
I can deal with this crap.
No. There's human beings and there's people who just didn't know the rules to be standing up, and we've apologized.
It's not the rule, it's just a courtesy. It's not.
And it's not worth calling the police over. This doesn't apply at all. But this is some white people shit. White people are usually the ones who's so quick to call the police over frivolous nothing.
Not even the rule. It's
Do you
courtesy.
hear him? Okay.
I have a right to speak.
No.
I have a right to speak.
You hear him?
Metro's not going to do anything. I have a right to speak. I'm only speaking. There's no law against. Let me talk to him. There's no law against speaking.
Put him on the phone.
I can speak. There's no law against it. There's no law against speaking. There's no law against yelling. There's no law against it. I'm not breaking any laws. You can't call Metro on me. I'm not breaking any laws.
Exactly.
Just hop on the bus, bro. Have a seat.
He's just having a bad day. Again, I'm not justifying his behavior, but calling the police is absurd.
I'll tell them where my layover spot is. I'm not breaking the law. You can't call Metro on me because I'm yelling. They're not going to do anything. You're stupid. Metro's not going to arrest me because I'm yelling.
That's fair.
There's no law against yelling. It's legal. It's a disturbance. No, it's legal. There's no law against yelling. There's no law against it.
No, he's not lying.
You may get me fired, but
You
you're
may
not
get
going to
me
get
fired.
arrested.
I think you need to be fired and you need to go on another job.
Fine. I hope I get fired. I hope I get
Well, we're
fired.
gonna meet
Because I don't have to deal with mental cases anymore. It's making me mental.
And look at her, oh my gosh, she's acting as if talking about mental cases like you, lady, like you, because you're already trying to escalate the situation by calling the police. And the crazy part about this lady is you're too old not to know when to shut the hell up. She thinks she's in the right.
You want to know why this bus is always late? Because of people that don't have their shit together. That's why this bus is always late.
He going
It's not
off.
the driver.
Now located 13 transfer
Metro's
the
not going to do
route
nothing. I'm not breaking any laws.
Dispatch serves
I'll tell Metro I'm yelling.
North
I can yell all I want.
Thank you, driver. Be safe.
Wow.
Tries to get me in trouble. Then she tells me, thank you, driver, be safe, after she tries to get me in trouble.
Right?
If she just shut her mouth, I would have just shut up after a few minutes. Have you ever heard of venting? I have a right to vent. This job sucks. I have a right to vent. And I mentioned the Metro dispatch officer was probably laughing at her. You want me to arrest the driver because he's yelling? There's no law against yelling. Matter of fact, I feel a little bit better now.
There you go. Okay, I just wanted to find a news clip from that. Apparently, this happened 4 years ago in Las Vegas. The manager of NV Transportation, the company that hires drivers for RTC, issued the following statement in the incident. The actions of our drivers recently recorded videos contrary to the training every driver sees. The driver in question has to be taken out of active service while we further investigate the circumstances. Blase splee, blase splee. I'm a little bit different. I don't have compassion or empathy for people who have bad days. Not necessarily I don't have empathy for them. I don't give people a pass for blowing up and having temper tantrums because they're having a bad day or having a stressful day, or like the gentleman stated multiple times, he hated his job. I don't feel bad for people in those situations because at the end of the day, you're an adult. Conduct yourself like one. If you're having a bad day like we all do, just power through it like the majority of people do without acting an ass. So I'm not giving this bus driver a pass whatsoever for his behavior. But two things can be true at the same time. This woman was antagonizing him and escalating the situation. She should have just let him vent, because the majority of people on that bus didn't say anything. And I think that is because people realize some people just need to vent, man, are frustrated. Or maybe they were just like, hey, I'm just gonna shut up and keep it to myself. But there's predominantly only one woman. There was another guy and another woman who said one or two things in the video, a couple other passengers. It was predominantly just one woman antagonizing that man. Rest in peace to the Godfather Kevin Samuels used to talk about the need to be right. I think something that he should have stated also was a lot of women also suffer from the need to have the last word on top of the need to be right. And I just think her going back and forth with him was uncalled for. It likely could have escalated, because think about it. They said that man was acting crazy. What if he truly was crazy? What if he was at his breaking point and that woman just picking that up? He could have turned around and hurt that woman if he wanted to, and thank goodness he didn't, and it didn't escalate that further. But just sometimes, ladies, you have to know when to shut up.